Hey everybody, Tim and my demon Little Bear here for another episode of His Dark Materials. Season 2, Episode 2, The Cave. What'd you think? He's in the cave. He very actually rarely, for those who watched more of my Season 1 reviews, I did those in my actual living room. And Little Bear made quite a bit of appearances, both in those videos and others, where now I'm kind of in my man cave. So it's kind of fitting for this. So he's just overwhelmed being out here. So for this one, it's a hell of a journey. It's actually pretty good. Where Lyra has finally crossed into our universe. The normal universe. I don't even know how you'd call it. Because she was in her own universe, she met Will in the Chetagatsky world, and now here she is in ours. And it's kind of fun seeing them, talk about the things that are similar and different. They both have Oxford, stuff like that. We meet the new character, Mary Malone. Once again, I was really harsh on the first season reviews because I was reading them and watching the season at the same time. And I was like, that's not right, and that's not right. But I don't know. I was probably overly harsh. I should go back and rewatch season 1. So Mary Malone is a fantastic character. I really, really like Mary, and I'm super kind of excited. As soon as she showed up, not to be mean to the actress, but I was expecting a really big name, and I was like, oh, I'm not really familiar with who this one is. So I don't know. I'm kind of curious to see how they go. A lot of stuff happens in season 2 where I'm like, I don't even know how they're going to do this. Season 1, or the first episode ended with Will having specters behind him, and then they just cut right to our world. So I was like, that's odd. It seemed like there was a scene missing. We learn more about shadow particles, which shadow particles are basically the same thing as dust, as we learn about Will's grandparent. That whole thing was just meh. It just kind of filled the episode. But so I'm kind of curious what people are thinking about season 2. For those who have read the books, how are you comparing it? Do you think they're doing pretty good so far? Not so good? I don't really want to spoil anything. I'm real for those who have read the books, where do you think Mary's story is going to go? For those who haven't read the books, what do you think about Mary? All I'm going to say is she's very, very important. She's a great character. So I'm curious what everybody thinks. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Little Bear always appreciates it. So thank you guys, and we will both see you guys next week for Theft.